Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we're going to talk about a project that is currently in pre-sale. So if any of you remember back probably the start of last year, in around that time, we went through a crazy phase of tomb forks. Maybe it was around March, April time. And if any of you got into these, there was obviously good money to be made in them. However, the big problem with Tomb Finance, obviously, and all the forks that came after on every other chain was the peg, maintaining the peg and things like that. So we haven't seen anything along the lines of that, and nothing has come out that has tried to change the approach to this. However, this project that I'm going to bring you now in a few moments, I think, has elements that can change it and possibly move it into a different genre of these kind of tomb fork projects. This is not a tomb fork. This is just, it's mentioned a few times in the document. So make sure you stick around and I go into detail about the project. Don't forget to join my CryptoHuntzman Telegram channel for a chance to win any future giveaways that I will be launching. Keep up to date with all the latest crypto news. So the project I'm talking about, obviously, as I say, most of you are obviously aware before even going into the thumbnail, was obviously Lodge Capital. Currently they're in round 2 of their sale. So at the moment they have 395 dues, I think they're pronouncing it right, dues tokens out of 580 of this round sold, and obviously 38,000 of the almost 100,000 of the level token. So to learn a little bit more about this, we're going to their Gitbook. Now, if anyone obviously thinks I'm wrong with some of the points I make here, let me know in the comments. I've after spending, I think, the past 2 days going over this project. I've today asked a few different questions in the Discord. There's a lot of moving parts to this and trying to find the right strategy from me personally of what I'm wanting to do. So pretty much, as I said, we're in round 2 of the sale at the moment. So the general information here, I'm not going to go through everything here. You'll have to kind of go through it yourself as well. The Lodge is a DeFi protocol designed to reward patience and discourage impatience. So again, straight off the bat, you have to remember that this is going to be a long-term thing and not potentially a thing that you think you want to get in and out of very quickly. I think the keystone of the Lodge is the Beehive, an ultra savings account for diamond hands. Lock your dues tokens for rewards. Now this obviously has Hex, I think it's Hex platform ecosystem kind of built into this. Is obviously the main part of part 1 of this platform. So the only Beehive token dues has a maximum supply of only 3,333. So remember, we're down here at the moment is 580 can be sold this round. So instead of obviously having before, we'd have billions. This is going to be low supply of this token, obviously, and it's going to be locked. So take that what you will for the price wise of it. The idea is simple. If you have discipline, you have diamond hands, you have patience, and most importantly, if you honor your stakes, then the Lodge specifically designed to reward you. So again, obviously there's taxes involved if you decide you want to take it out on stake it early, because there's a price pump. You'll be taxed for taking it out. So our objective, rewarding only the most disciplined and diamond hand individuals, is the primary objective of the Lodge. Paper hands beware, this protocol is not for you. The Lodge consists of the Beehive, the Masonry. So this is obviously, the Masonry is a section that we'd be all familiar with within Tomb Finance and all them boardrooms and things like that. The Wild Room and the Farmlands. So obviously the Beehive is the section that you put your dues token to earn rewards over the time period. Masonry is a boardroom type thing. You put your tokens into it. Now it's not the dues token, it's another token. You put that into there, that will earn your peg token, which is a call level. You have your Wild Room, which is really interesting gamification part of it, including mystery boxes and things like that, and the Farmlands, which is pretty much your farming liquidity providers and things like that. So this section is just talking about why exchanges want you to be paper hands. They make money off the trade, so they want people to be constantly buying and selling. So if we go to the Beehive here, the ultra saving accounts for the Beehive, it's obviously, as I mentioned before, it's part of it inspired by Hex. It's an open secret that time and patience has been quoted forever as a secret of wealth creation. That's so true. So where is it? Our team studied the models of not only X, how it functions and how it is main sustainability. We've also taught and studied documentation, code, and case study projects like Animal Farm, Drip, and Horde. Notably interested in Horde's LMS. Deuce is the most important kind in the ecosystem, and it's the only kind accepted into the Beehive. This is very interesting. So the Lodge will be releasing many projects over the months and years, and every time we launch a new project, Deuce stakers in the Beehive will receive an airdrop for whatever project they're currently launching. Again, it gives you an opportunity to get into new projects without having to do much. You can, as part of the holding the buying the token, Deuce, and also holding, if we quickly jump, as I said, we're in round 2 at the moment. We have 2 options. Option B is what I'll be looking to probably do, 15% upon launch. So it's 15% of your Deuce token and 10% in a 3-month Beehive lock. So obviously the aim here is probably to just keep putting the token into the Beehive. And from what I can make out and everything, you don't necessarily, you're not able to put it straight into the Beehive. So if I get the 1, I can't put it into the Beehive straight away, I think. So as I said, I want to be getting some into the Beehive to earn that income from it over the period of time it's locked. So as I said, I'd probably look at getting 1 token and $150 and putting it into this just to have some sort of exposure to it, because as I said, I like these type of projects. They bring the gamification a bit into it. So yeah, so obviously that's that part of it. The masonry then is kind of the second part. So consider the Beehive as the core of the entire platform of Lodge Capital. The masonry then is just an additional part for it. Now, I've read that you get Lodge token is basically your share token, and level is the peg token. Now, I did see that you get from your rewards in the Beehive, you do get the Lodge token. So you also get, going back to the Beehive, I suppose, you also get rewarded from when people withdraw from this, they're hit with a tax. So I probably missed, skip this part, sorry. So obviously we get our airdrops. You can collect Lodge every 12 hours from this. There's no fees or anything involved in that. So every 12 hours, any Deuce tokens you have in the Beehive will generate Lodge tokens, and obviously the Lodge tokens then you can put into the masonry. But also if you happen to withdraw your, I don't know if it's this section, no. If you happen to withdraw your tokens, your Deuce tokens from the platform, then you will have a fee or tax involved on this. So the tax or the fee then will basically go back to paying people that hold the token, so rewarding them holders in the Beehive. Now it talks a bit more further in. I see it, but as I said, it's an interest. Oh, here it is. Exiting your stake early slashes 50% off your Deuce, and you willing forfeit all of your earned BUSD Deuce staking rewards. So obviously this is going to be earned over the coming however long you have it staked. And if you have it staked for a month, you've earned $100 worth of it. If you decide you're going to withdraw, you're going to lose 50% of your holdings, and you forfeit any earnings you had there. And these rewards are distributed to everyone else that is holding and honouring their stakes in the platform, which I think is really interesting. Again, we go to the masonry. So you stake your Lodge that you can earn. So you can obviously earn Lodge from holding Deuce in the Beehive, or you can also earn Lodge from farming it in the farmlands. So again, epoch length is 3 to 9, so completely randomized. I think this is really interesting. Obviously some people are going to get it on time, whereas in the old Tomb Forks everyone was waiting for the timer to count down. Everyone took out their rewards and sold it instantly. This is going to obviously spread out the amount of cells that will come on the level token, which is really good. Your lockup is 1 to 3 epochs, again a random amount, which is also good. And the level lockup is 1 epoch, 3 to 9 hours, random as well. Now, the wild cards and things like this, I think the gamification allows you these to change, which is makes it really good. The following actions, like always, will be set timers, so depositing, withdrawing from the masonry, or claiming large rewards, claim your level tokens. So new level will be minted at the start of each epoch when the TWAP of the level is above 1.01. It'll be minted. Obviously, when we're below peg, then it won't be minted. 3 token rewards. It's self-explanatory. That section of it is. Expansion, then the percentages, obviously circulating supply below 10,000, 4.5%, and obviously the more that come into circulation, the reduced percentage will come in here. So a quick look at over the tokens again, just so after this section you kind of have an idea. So we have our Deuce token, which is Beehive lock token, 3,333 tokens, and circling supply of just 2,000. Locking your Deuce in the Beehive will earn you a portion of all those who exit the locks early. You will earn BUSD and more Deuce as the end of the stake reward, while simultaneously earning the Lodge Share token. Lodge every 12 hours into the Beehive, which is claimable at any time without affecting your lock, which is perfect. A buy tax of 6% is automatically converted into BUSD for Beehive stakers. So anyone trying to buy the token, there's a buy tax and a sell tax. This is a big thing. No team tokens of the Deuce. The only Deuce in circulation are those purchased in pre-sale. So I think that's a really good thing. And plus the team is docs. They have AMAs that you can see the owner of, or the team main developer in it. Level is designed to be used as a decentralized stablecoin for things such as exchange, lending, borrowing. It's pretty much what we will come to expect. My biggest concern here will be, like with most of these, is how are they going to maintain peg for the long term? Obviously, at first it'll maintain peg. It'll probably be way up above peg, but as the masonry is printing more often and more rewards are coming out, it'll be interesting to see how this is going to be maintained. Again, if you happen to be part of the team or a loyal follower of the project, let me know in the comments what's their thoughts on that. As I said, I'd be interested to know about that section of it. And obviously the Lodge as a protocol share token. Lodge has a maximum supply of 33,000. Treasury allocation, and then team allocation, LP reward. So there's a large amount of there to be taken for LPs. Obviously the treasury is 300 days. You're getting a small amount of every day, obviously over the 300 days. Team allocation again is over 300 days. Once we drop below peg, again it's similar to what with bonds come out, which would be called Square, and the bonds are ideal to buy these below peg and sell them above peg to profit from it. So we have another section here, Wild Epoch. As I mentioned, they vary. They're going to change at different times. I think that's really interesting. Same with the Wild Expansion. A 5x to 10x boost to APRs will happen for 1 to 3 epochs every single day. So again, you don't know when it's going to happen. The farmland. So as I said earlier on, you can get your lodge through holding the Deuce token, or you can earn it through here, the different farms. Now, obviously the concern here for me personally is the lodge token it's not going to hold a high value for a long time, because as more people earn it, it's going to be, they're going to put selling pressure onto this, and the Lodge token, I would imagine, will drop down in price. Hence why I think I'm considering going for the Deuce token itself. It'll earn a little bit of the Lodge, and it'll earn for me while it's in the Beehive. Take your, obviously, the Masonry, earn triple staking rewards. All users with an active stake in the Beehive of a minimum lock duration of 30 days will receive a portion of their already earned end of term Beehive rewards in the farmlands when LPing for any of the Lodge protocol tokens. For example, if you have a 4-week Beehive stake with 250 BUSD and 0.6 Deuce already earned in your end of stake rewards, you can LP to earn Lodge as well as a percentage of your end of stake reward. So again, it's an interesting way to kind of double up on your earnings anyway, or triple up on your earnings. Automagic, the wildcards is another section. So the Automagic, just have a look at yourselves. The wildcards, because as I said, the video is getting a bit long now, so I want to try and get quickly through it. The wildcards is interesting. Collect wildcards for gifts in the lodge. So again, it's almost similar to what, if anyone used to play FIFA Ultimate Team, certain things like that. You do certain tasks, you get bonuses things. So obviously you complete all the tasks, you get rewards. So a reward here is 1 early level claim for your masonry, 10% off all buy taxes, 10% off all sell taxes. You could get 100 BUSD. It's endless opportunities there for that. I think it's really interesting way of doing it. We have to complete certain tasks, so it's going to have a lot of people doing these, which in turn will obviously help, as my main question was how to maintain peg. So that's interesting. Mystery boxes again, early beehive exit, no penalty. You could buy a mystery box and you can have this 3,000 of lodge BUSD LP. It's technically giving you $5,000 of lodge or any amount, 50% off sale tax for life. The mystery boxes can be really good. You can earn, win, or buy a mystery box at any time for 333. Always something useful to be inside. So it could be them or much more different surprises. So like the 50% off sales tax could be really good, especially if you were earning the 333 from the masonry. So or above it would be brilliant. You have another section, of wild room, liquidity section, fire tax. There's a lot of stuff here in this platform, and it's really worth to go over it a few times. I went over it, this document, I think about 4 or 5 times at the moment. I have notes everywhere at the moment for it. It's well worth to kind of go through it, but also, as I said, it's well worth to go to Yabonk's YouTube channel. He had a video 2 weeks ago, and an AMA with the Lodge Capital owner or main dev, and it's an hour. They'll just tell you it's an hour and 50 long. That is, obviously, it's handy. It's all chapters in it, but again, it goes into great detail of what to help you get an understanding of it. Again, as I said, I'm after jumping through the video more times to try and get a better understanding of the platform. Yeah, so look, as I said, trying to finish it up here. 20 minutes video at the moment is fairly long for it, but I couldn't see any other way to get through this without covering the main points and kind of going into a bit of detail. So just remember that the tokens, the way they work is we have our Deuce token is the core token, which is only going to be 3,333. From there, you can earn a small bit of lodge by staking the Deuce token in the beehive. You'll also earn while you have the token staked, the Deuce token staked in the beehive, you'll also earn from that. If you have your lodge token, you put it into the masonry. The masonry obviously can, above peg will print and below peg won't print. There's a few different elements there to combat, to help the price to maintain peg. But as I said, I'd love to know what other options or what other ways they are going to be doing to combat that and help maintain the peg. And me personally, I won't be going heavy into the lodge token. I'll try and get a little bit of it, but I always expect the share token to drop in price, especially when the farmlands are rewarding you in the share token, the lodge token. So yeah, look, we're going to leave it there. As I said, don't forget to like and subscribe, comment what your thoughts are on this. Again, as you can probably make out now, I'm moving the channel a little bit in a different direction. So I hope it's what everyone is happy with seeing and finds the content somewhat interesting anyway. Look, we're going to leave it there. Thanks very much for taking the time, and I hope everyone has a great day. Thank you. Bye.